No, I'm not taking it personally. I'm more just like, you just like editing, or...
It's a love-hate thing. Do you want the hef or the amber?
I'll take the hef. I'll take a heifer. Did you want it? Don't
No,
offer
it's
things you
fine.
don't want.
It's fine.
Next time, just give it to the person. I'm keeping it to teach you a lesson. But next time, don't offer someone something and then be like, oh, you want that?
Phenomenal point.
Definitely wasn't a bit.
Yeah, it probably, of course it wasn't. Anyways, do you want to do the thing now? Does that sound good to everybody?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was thinking of just, I'm very nice. I was going to come here in person and tell you no.
Okay, dude.
I changed my
I
mind.
don't think
So
this
far,
is
we're
for
off
me.
to a phenomenal start. That is a good twist on it. I didn't think that was an answer I was gonna get.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get like in a second.
Yeah, soon.
Yeah.
No, I'm ready, I guess. I don't know what this is.
Neither do we.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all figuring it out.
Yeah.
We're all in this together.
Maybe you should spend $300 in some class that doesn't help.
Together. No, dude, I spent too much money on stupid classes already in my life. I
Fair
don't
enough.
need to take any more.
What do you think it should be?
Well, I have no idea. In college, I didn't take a class on stupid shit I didn't need. No, I did, but
we didn't put this in a college.
but I did go to some like networking communications conference, and I went. One of the seminars was like a podcasting thing, and it was like, yeah, just take out all the soul and any realness to it, and just like write an outline and make sure the whole thing's entirely scripted.
Right.
And I was like, that will make it less boring, but now what are you doing?
That just sounds like a movie.
Yeah, why don't we just do sketches at that point? What's going
Yeah.
on?
If you're gonna write a script,
Yeah.
write a good script.
Oh, you have podcasting for dummies.
I thought maybe that was your textbook.
Is that even the name brand, or is it? Okay, good. All right.
Yeah, it's the For Dummies brand.
Good.
How many dummy books do you think there are in total?
931.
Cool.
That is my guess.
I was going to say
sounded
that
like you
too.
were sure.
Yeah, but I wasn't. It could be much less or 1,000.
I think it's probably more.
The over's probably a good move on that.
All right, so Montana,
Sure.
Yeah, you do it.
Montana Burke, comedian, guy who does other stuff probably.
Probably.
What's your story, man?
What's my story?
Yeah, where are you from? What's your comedy introduction like, and why do you do it?
Phenomenal questions. Santa.
I do stand-up
I would
comedy.
have done the same.
The first time
thing.
I ever did stand-up comedy, I was 7. And I did it for like the first grade talent show. Yeah, and I just stole a George Carlin like set, but I punched it up.
Yeah,
That's the funny thing. It's like I added jokes, which is stupid in general, but for a first grade audience, it's actually a smart thing to
makes
do.
sense. Yeah, make it more relevant.
I make it.
Do you know which bit you did? Do
The
you
7
remember?
dirty words are stupid, dumb.
I think it had something to do with airplanes. It was something about using your seat as a
I've
flotation
never
device.
been
look
on
up-
an airplane.
Yeah.
Look up a George Carlin airplane bit
So-
and imagine it better. That was
And
probably
coming from the mouth of an
Well, and
angry
the annoying thing
7-year-old.
is that I came in second, even though everyone
What?
thought I should have come in first.
who beat you.
Some guy
Now,
playing
more importantly, who beat George Carlin?
some guy playing the marimba with his mom.
His
What's a
mom was
marimba?
there.
Exactly, his mom was there. That's fucking
Disqualified.
bullshit.
Disqualified.
What's a
thought
maroomba? What's a maroomba?
A marimba, like mallets
Okay.
and Yeah, like a xylophone.
Gotcha.
But it's like a type of xylophone. I don't know. I'm not an expert on marimbas.
No, yeah, it's a percussion instrument.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, okay.
Yeah, percussionists are fucking weird, dude.
Was his good? Do you think?
I think his mom was probably playing the whole time.
I didn't like music yet.
You're like, what is this noise?
I don't know what was my problem. Like I didn't like start like I liked like the Beatles and that was it. And then I in like 5th grade I like liked music, but it took a minute.
I feel
What
like a
made
lot
you
of
like
kids are
the Beatles?
I don't know.
Okay.
I still like them. It's not like it's just for children.
No,
It's probably just that good, man. Just that good. But
Fair.
even then, I was never like looking up music.
Okay. Do you remember like? I don't know. That seems like a dumb question now. I feel like I paused too long to ask like a deep question about music because you're not. Are you a musician at all?
Oh, I play several instruments poorly. Yeah,
for the bit.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
No, I've always wanted to have a keyboard on stage just in case the crowd got really rowdy, and I would just give up and start playing Spanish Flea. Do you know Spanish Flea?
No.
It's the song that goes do 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 do
Oh,
do
damn.
do 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 do. Yeah, I would just do that instead.
That's gold.
You ever just do it a cappella on stage when a joke isn't working out? Or do you ever?
No, I always try to save it. I always try to save the set instead.
Do you ever punch it up and try to like or punch up or option up and like
No, I'm aware now that Spanish Flea is perfect. Maybe
right.
a little musical trill here and there to sex it up. But no, I think it's the bit's fine.
Yeah.
Playing it better won't make it funnier. It's more the fact you're doing it for no reason.
All right, damn. I thought I might add a little spunk to it or something, but
Yeah,
you're better at this than me, so I guess you're right.
Stand up. Yeah, I guess I should be. I did it for. I saw yesterday. I think I've been doing it for 9 years officially.
Wow.
Yeah, makes
All
me
in
wanna,
Boise?
I've done quite a bit of traveling.
Yeah.
But the reason I've never gone anywhere is just always being in Boise. Yeah.
Where's like the coolest place you have done stand up?
I always like performing stand up in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, and it's the only place I ever feel comfortable riffing sports references.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I never want to, and then all of a sudden I'm on stage and I'm just like the Spurs, and like all of a sudden it's more comfortable. Nowhere else. Also, it's usually a younger audience, which you guys are young. You know, old people are awful audience members, and unfortunately, they're the ones with the money. So they're most audiences if you do a real show.
That's true. Yeah, we did a show for like 80-year-olds in February, and
that could not have gone well.
It was a whole lot of. No,
you wish it was. You wish you had that.
Yeah, I need to.
They would have been like, "Why are you playing this damn pop music?" But
that was probably what was going on in their head. The bass is too intense.
I don't understand why you have to be so disgusting.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was.
a little bit of that.
Yeah. No, it is funny when you get get called out for being disgusting because you actual disgusting comics. And it's not like you're a little bit below them. Like you're like, I could be gross. There's jokes I don't say.
Or you're like, I know everything you've probably ever said to your children is worse than whatever I said on stage.
Oh yeah. No, I'm constantly.
Sorry, I said taint.
But people are boring too. That's a big problem. It's like really old people can end up just living horribly boring lives. The reason I'm thinking that is because I was having lunch last week and I overheard a conversation behind me where this old woman, where this grandma and her son were eating, and she's like, "What's your favorite food?" And he's like, "Oh, I love sushi. I could have like raw fish for every meal." He's like, "Oh, I've never had raw fish." Like, dude, lady, you're 71 years old. I'm guessing from her voice.
There's
I
a
never
million
peeked.
sushi places. In
And
every
also,
town.
what a setup.
No, I just I can't believe she exists. I can't believe people like that exist.
Yeah, I mean, I knew this like girl that I worked with up in North Idaho, and she like grew up in this small town in North Idaho. She had never been further south than Lewiston, further north than like Coeur d'Alene, and out either Idaho border on either side.
Oh wow.
And like, I was just like, you're 30, like, and you're not like severely handicapped in any way. Like, you're a totally normal, seemingly normal person. You're just homeschooled.
And
That
you
was your
and
problem.
and you don't live somewhere badass, you know?
No.
Like, I still judge you if you're like, no, I've never left Philadelphia. I'm like, yeah, well, at least it's a place.
It so
At
is.
least it's a city.
Yeah.
You should go to a different one. You should check
I've
out
never left.
Pittsburgh. But
I've
like,
never left my one stoplight town.
Yeah.
Like, oh God, dude. But also, think about how peaceful their lives must be.
Dude,
guess.
that's all, like, yeah, what you have to worry about is, like, man, I hope Aaron's working at market.
oh yeah, no,
It's always a fun
it's gotta-
conversation after
it's-
church.
It's got to be high school drama forever.
Yeah.
Like when you live in a small town, it's just high school drama forever.
It's easy
a
to
little bit that
manage.
happens in Boise, and
Oh, totally.
where
It's almost worse. Like, 'cause it's like it's just small enough to where sometimes you'll like be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that thing that happened with that group of people. And then
Yeah.
you'll like run into that group of people again, and you're like, God fucking damn it, I hate you all.
yeah, it feels like a real place, but also I know whenever two people are fucking, which makes it feel. I don't think it is. I don't think it is a real place.
That's very true. Yeah, when you
looking
see
over your
yourself like in the background of viral TikToks that happen, and you're like, I remember that. That was like everyone in Boise out that night at that one place.
Well, in Boise, half the viral TikToks are the same joke, and it's someone showing the jump sign and saying, "Should I do it?"
That's a good one.
Yeah,
It's
it
funny.
works like 7 times.
I haven't seen that one come up yet.
Really?
I think you can search TikTok by location, and that's why I know about it. And like most of them are just that.
Okay.
Because
Amazing.
you know, if you're
I'm glad you told me, or else I would have made that joke soon, probably.
if you're under 27, you want to kill
Now
yourself.
that you say it, he'll definitely make it. Yeah, it's definitely, it's more of a commanding building for sure. It's jump with an exclamation point.
Yeah, no, I like
And, yeah, the punctuation really does a lot.
Why did they need an exclamation point? It's an acronym.
Yeah, but I mean, to make it a complete sentence.
Because there's already the library with an exclamation mark,
Yeah,
and that makes less sense.
That's so
And if the
true.
library's quiet, they really should have added 2.
I love the fact that our library has an exclamation. Library!
Oh.
Might as well jump.
Have you guys ever been down the slide at the jump building?
No.
Yeah, it's rad.
Really? I've never seen it open.
It's very specific hours. It's ideally the way to do it is to go with a party that rented the area, and but you know that doesn't come by that often.
I couldn't tell you the last time I went down a slide.
Yeah, you never had a
Really?
big CEO invite you to go right down a slide in a potato bag.
No. What? Yeah, no.
I feel like I've ridden down a slide recently. I'm trying to think.
Were you tall enough?
When's the last time I slid down something?
It's got to have been recently, if you're in terms of just sliding down.
I've
something.
definitely like slidden down some like trails and stuff recently.
Yeah,
like,
no.
man.
That's
Falling
just,
on my ass.
Yeah, that's called.
Don't we all?
Because the earth is slanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll happen from time to time.
Montana. How long you had that name?
The whole time.
Really?
Yeah,
Impressive.
yeah. It's not a stage name. People
What
think-
are? What?
No, you go.
Okay, I was gonna say, what are your favorite jokes you've heard about your name?
I don't think anyone's ever made a good joke about my name,
Damn.
like
okay.
ever.
Damn.
Even
Yeah.
like calling you like the wrong state. Like
That is the most common one.
you don't think that's like a little
You don't
bit
think that's
funny?
great?
I don't think it's
You-
great, but I think
It's like, yo, Michigan, what's up, my dog?
That's the first time someone's done Michigan. My favorite state I've been called was Connecticut because that was almost funny. That was like close, but still.
you don't think it's like a
I feel
little
like- I
bit
feel like
funny.
I only do M states. Like I feel like it's only funny if you like just can't get the right
Alright.
M state. Like,
I-
yo, Massachusetts.
I don't think calling someone like the same name but close is funny.
All right.
I
So like if
I
your
don't
name was
hate it.
Steve, you'd have the same principle and like
yeah, that's kind of my point. It's like
All right, damn.
if someone called you tax or a lot, like is that hilarious? Is that great?
yeah.
Okay, fine.
I thought so.
I think a lot is really funny.
A lot, a lot Knudson, everybody.
That's like the most nudes. Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. I'm a fan.
All right,
of
that's
that.
on me.
I think
Everybody's
you're
got
just
different tastes.
you're just too funny. Which speaking of, I've been seeing you since Liquid,
Cool.
and okay, man.
Yeah.
All right, it wasn't gonna be like a very huge thing,
No,
but like
no.
you really like made it seem like you're not gonna be pumped at all for whatever I say. I feel like I could be like, because of that, here's $200. You'd be like, oh,
Sweet.
sick,
Yeah,
man.
I'm gonna use that.
Yeah. And you're still funny. All right.
You think I'd get less funny over time?
Dog,
Actually,
see,
that
like,
does happen. That's true.
yeah, apparently has. You're being a dick right
that
now.
That happens all the time. Because comics have this weird idea that, like, I did it. I've written 45 minutes of funny material. I never have to practice it or think about it ever again. I just am that funny forever. I'll just go out and say the stuff that I said once, and it'll be great every time.
Mm-hmm.
And no.
That doesn't work.
No.
You most certainly can talk for 45 minutes.
Yes.
That,
no.
Yeah.
What gets worse is that as you get better at being a comedian, you might even get like less funny, but you're so good at being a comedian that you don't even notice that
Yeah.
like people aren't laughing. They just are ready. They're ready for a laugh. Like, well, like an inexperienced comic could be like, this guy has no idea what he's doing. I'm going to tune out. But like somebody could just be not funny, but have your attention for like a good amount of time. Probably 8 minutes. you could hold someone's attention for 8 minutes with the expectation of a laugh before you don't get one.
Have we done that so far?
Oh, I don't think. If anyone's watching this, it's because one of us got big later. No one's watched. No one's tuned in right now.
There's like a solid 12 returning viewers.
Well, you know what? That's not fair. There could be somebody who found your videos and it's the perfect amount of interest to boredom to lull them to sleep. You know,
Okay, dude.
it could be like just the perfect like oh, this isn't awful, but it does make me tune out and fall asleep, which is what I want.
That's
Are
how I
we white
listen to
noise
most-
to you?
No, not to me. I have plenty of YouTube videos to fall asleep to.
I just watch Netflix documentaries. I like the narrators.
That's smart. That's smart.
and then I learn stuff while I'm asleep.
I doubt it.
While we're all just opening up, being vulnerable, I listen to thunderstorms with. Sometimes there's like those Himalayan bulls that they wah, 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 and I like those noises. Storms, that, and airplane cabin.
Airplane cabin?
Airplane code?
Just if you were in an airplane cabin, like,
sure.
Oh, I thought you meant like the ambient noise of like a full airplane cabin. Just like
mean-
people chattering, like maybe a baby starts crying for
Yeah,
like 20 minutes.
yeah. Anyways, that's what I listen to, and I feel like we got a laugh out of it. So I'm glad we
Cool.
saved it for the end of that.
Me too.
Take a nap. Hey, so if someone were to like figure you out, like what's so okay? Like I
This is
did,
how your dates go too.
yeah.
So, like, if someone, could pick up on signals,
What
what would they
dates?
say next?
What are your hashtags, babe? What's like the thing to know about you, or 2 or 3 things? What are your
What's my
use?
deal? That's the first question again. I
Yeah.
think. That's okay. I'll help.
The amount of episodes that have started with me asking our guest, "What's your deal?"
Yeah, I'm pretty
Many
boring.
times I've called you Florida.
I do stand-up comedy because I'm really funny. I'm really smart, but I'm incredibly fucking lazy. One of the laziest people you ever meet.
Yeah.
Like I was an engine working. Couldn't handle, working like that. So I just stopped. I'm really in to music now. I don't think I'm autistic, but then I look at my music library and I've organized every single song into an incredibly niche genre.
Nice.
And realize, okay, no, there's got to be something in there. There's some sort of weird thing driving me to.
You should apply for the Spotify like day list job or whatever, because those titles that they give you for those are pretty damn specific.
Yeah, the thing is I think I could do that, but
you'd have to go do that.
it would slowly ruin me as a person because I have made. Because I love making ultra-specific playlists for people, but I've also made playlists that, like, here's some generic music that will play at a wedding or something, or a grocery store. And it hurts because I use algorithms a lot to help in those situations because I pick the songs I like, and then I, like, find out how popular they actually are and get rid of, like, the unpopular ones unless I love them and I think it fits the vibe. And then it's mostly just at the end of the day, it's like, I could have just listened to the radio and probably made this playlist and then added this rare Haley Williams song that people should listen to more. And I feel like I'm okay with that. I don't know if I could do that every day of my life. And it also would probably take away time for me actually.
Pre-J.
What I like to do is I like to listen to every single song that like comes out basically.
Yeah.
Like my favorite genre in music is something I haven't heard yet. Not like creatively. No, I can hear the most generic, boring shit ever. But as long as like I haven't heard the song once, I'll enjoy it a little. I'll be like, wow, this Jennifer Lopez song sucks ass, but it's my first time hearing it. So
Respect.
And you appreciate it like because of that.
yeah,
sort of
because
thing,
it's new.
Because no.
It's new. I haven't heard it yet. Not because it's different.
Jade, no.
Yeah. No, I listened to a Jennifer Lopez album once and it was really bad, but it was new. And it was and I was like, is this as bad as it feels, or is it just the fact that I know all of these songs are about Ben Affleck?
Oh.
You know? It was
Not
just
Batman.
hashtag not my Batman. There's my first hashtag. My Batman doesn't kill. My Batman doesn't save people, and they die that way.
I like the Adam West Batman.
He is fun and underrated.
I had like all the DVDs from like his
Really?
when I was a kid.
Oh.
Yeah, and I would watch them. And there's nothing better than some goofy ass fake fights with actual comic book
Yeah, the
like
pals
PAL
and the thing. Yeah.
graphics. Like
I think I've seen like 2 or 3 episodes, and I've seen the movie of the Adam West Batman.
yeah, we had the DVD of the movie, and it was like one of my favorite fucking things to watch as a little kid. I would watch it like over and over.
That's great, man.
Dude, it was a good one. Oh my god, I just think of him like doing some like really low, like he gets his leg up maybe a foot in the air, and like
Yeah, they did
it's
not
like-
take it seriously.
yeah, it doesn't even touch the guy, and he like jumps off, and it's like kapow.
And it was before like people got in shape for superheroes.
You
Just
look like a
two
pure guy.
guys.
The suit fits super loose. It just looks like jammies.
Yeah.
It was back when like an onomatopoeia would just do the trick. Just
And Cesar Romero.
Explosion.
Pow.
We should bring that back.
for real. But like for other emotions, like horny.
You just mean like onomatopoeia stuff.
No, I mean shitty superhero movies.
Oh, I meant
about you?
onomatopoeia.
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean,
Okay.
Madam Web came out like.
Well, yeah, but that's just for tits in a suit. No one is watching.
Is it?
that.
I'm pretty sure that movie's so
tits
bad.
and
It's
giggles,
a little.
bro.
It's a little good.
I still haven't watched it yet because I just haven't been prepared enough. Like,
Yeah, it sounds like the type of movie you should watch with your friends while drinking.
Yeah.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
But anyone who enjoys movies, I have heard like you got to see Man and Web. It's great to see someone fail at everything.
When I was in the fraternity, we'd have like once a month like a bad movie
Watch
night.
this
where we'd, like,
podcast.
pick like the worst, shittiest, campiest movie we could find. We had like a theater in our fraternity house, and so we'd all sit in there and just we'd basically do a power hour
Yeah.
of the movie where we'd like pause it every couple minutes, finish our beers, and then all
You
talk shit
didn't
about
you didn't
it.
do a drinking game? You did a power hour? Because, like, I actually did this show at Mad Sweet Downtown where we regularly do stand-up comedy. Maybe not when this airs. But...
It'll be in like a week.
I know. But like we'd always we for the longest time there was we had a little show where we watch terrible movies and just drink and riff, like
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
As fuck.
yeah, like we'd watch Green Lantern or something. Or one time we watched Flubber and it's like, whoops, this is good. But, you know, we tried to watch bad movies. We let the audience vote on what the next one would be, which sucked because I wanted to watch Air Bud and everyone. No one ever wanted to put.
No one thinks that's a bad movie.
I don't care that. No, it's a bad movie.
Yeah, it's a bad movie, but everyone remembers it as such an awesome movie because
Yeah.
it's just about a golden retriever playing basketball. But when you go back and watch it as an adult, you're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
this movie sucks.
No, if I was to bring that back, instead of trying to get Air Bud, I'd try to get Air Bud. I think it's 9, which
They're
the
buddies.
it's after that, but it's the one
Air
where he
Leader.
plays baseball.
Litter.
I've only seen the last scene of the movie, which is where that's because it's hilarious, especially out of context. But
You just look up.
Mike,
no,
Bud
the algorithm knew what I wanted.
All right. I'm just,
The title was like Air Bud wins the World Series.
all right. I'm just curious
And
how
they
that
ground
situation
out to second,
comes
and then
up.
they throw the ball to Air Bud at first. Because of course the dog has to play first base.
Yeah.
He's
What else would he
already-
play? He
I
can't.
don't know, yeah.
Literally can't play any other position. He catches the ball in his mouth. He's out, and they win the World Series.
Yeah.
I just want to see a little bit earlier in the game when he had to throw a ball back to third.
I
Does he
bet
just
can
run it
catch.
back?
Yeah,
I
I
bet he
know.
just would run
I
it.
never thought of it. There's runners first and third. You could just bunt.
Well, no, but he's a dog, so he's way faster than everybody on the field. So he could literally
You think he could pick up
pick
the
it up
bunt?
fastball
and then
fast?
he'd tag everybody. Like,
Yeah.
before the,
See,
like,
I
while
should
they're
talk
on
about this
the
movie.
field.
No, I haven't seen it. That could totally be a scene.
Like he's just running around the field tagging the bases, like while they're fully loaded. They're like trying to steal.
Yeah.
And they're like trying to juke out a dog. You're not gonna juke out that dog, dude.
No, if you were
He's
trying
gonna
to.
catch you up. He's gonna catch up to you.
I would know.
Logistics of Air Bud movies.
Hell
That's
yeah.
that's where the real goods are.
How did the... Oh, wait, no. The dog was on first base. I was thinking, like, the dog got to first base, and I was like, how did
Wait,
the
he
dog...
hit?
How did
He
the
had to
dog...
have, yeah.
How?
Have you not seen One Piece, dude? The guy who has the sword in his mouth.
Yeah. It's exactly like
A
that.
dog has way better grip.
I don't want to be a dick, but if anyone should know if I've seen One Piece or not, it's you.
Yeah, because I've showed you One Piece.
Actually, Alex did.
Well, Alex told you about it,
And I watched the first 5 episodes.
and then, but did you?
Yeah.
Because we also watched the first 5 episodes.
Yeah. Montana, stay out of it. Yeah. I watched them twice, so I've seen 10 episodes of One Piece.
Yeah, I was actually in the One Piece version of Netflix.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, no, I was.
Okay.
Yeah,
How was
he's
it?
Luffy.
No. I played a guy named Hank.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How many episodes were you in?
1.
Yeah? How many scenes?
I don't know. I never watched.
Job's a job, man.
True actor.
Professional. Hey, actual question. So a two-part. What stand-up comedians did you first start listening and watching? And then also, how did you start listening and watching them?
Well, I already told you that I stole George Carlin's.
Yeah.
So it should be no surprise that I watched a lot of George Carlin.
Like,
I don't remember how. It doesn't sound right that my parents had HBO, but maybe they did.
we were not an HBO family.
Maybe I'm only remembering like when there was the free.
Maybe like you.
There was because there's always like 3 weeks of free HBO. Maybe it was then. I don't know.
Free trial.
No, I'm old. YouTube came out in 2005.
Okay.
And I'm 30 something.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm 30 or 40 years old.
I was an early adopter of YouTube. I was on there. I remember when the Smosh video first went.
Yeah, no, I
viral.
remember all that.
Yeah, but I was enjoying it.
It's good.
I remember the first thing on YouTube I saw was somebody took Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street and just took a scene of them and just made it with them swearing.
That sounds like early YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was the best thing
Yeah, that
in
sounds
the
awesome.
world.
I got into YouTube because I got into listening to songs backwards for hidden messages.
I remember doing that in middle school.
Yeah.
Any like main songs that are good to listen to backwards for satanic
Who
messages?
cares?
Give me one.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
My favorite backwards message has to be from
forward.
ELO's song "Fire on High." I think it is where the message is: the record is reversible, but time is not. Turn back, turn back. Which, if you
so
did
how do
that
you-
in 1970, like on by yourself, you'd be like, "Oh!"
That's so true.
But like also if time is
Like you're on acid and you're like, ah!
but if time is like, what was it?
It's saying
Irreversible.
it's saying turn the record back, not time, because time isn't reversible.
Okay, I was gonna be like, you can't say it's irreversible and then say turn back immediately after.
It's saying stop reversing the record. You're just trying to reverse time, and it's not going to happen, bud.
You better stop listening to these songs backwards, you piece of shit.
We worked really hard on these.
When you listen to it backwards, it's gibberish, and that's lame of you to do. What's your least favorite tire brand? Just kidding.
You better tread carefully.
I really.
If you want
a
to,
gun?
if you want to have a good year, you,
Oh, Goodyear's tires are on the weaker side.
What? They have a blimp.
Did you know they have most of the blimps?
They have all the blimps, don't they?
No, just most of them.
what's like 90% of the blimps?
Yeah, like there's the number of blimps in the world I think is like 57.
Oh,
Which is way fewer than you would expect.
Yeah, I thought there would be at least 100.
And they have like 30 of them.
whoa.
I mean, those are the only ones you ever see.
Yeah, and I've never seen a blimp in person.
I've never seen a blimp in person. Well, no, did the Goodyear blimp fly over Boise when I was a kid one time?
I wasn't
I feel
there.
like it did. I feel like it did. Maybe I was in Arizona. I don't know.
Would you go in a blimp if given the opportunity?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. It's like the safest of.
Yeah, people are so scared of blimps that nothing bad ever happens.
Yeah, dude. Also, like, how many
sense
blimp
fear.
accidents have there been? There's been a lot of Zeppelin accidents, but we don't. We don't use hydrogen
just-
And I
anymore.
feel like most blimp accidents are like because it was in Antarctica or something.
Yeah, or like it's like a spy movie. Like,
I think that's an incident at that point.
When was the last blimp anything that you heard of? Aside from the...
I mean, they fly the Goodyear blimp
main
over
one?
every NASCAR event, and I watch NASCAR every Saturday. So
All right.
The Hindenburg? Is that what
Praise
you're
Dale, raise hell.
I was about to say Heisenberg, and I was like, isn't that a Breaking Bad thing? But
Heisenberg, isn't that? Yeah, Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
is that what you said?
yeah,
Okay.
and Hindenburg.
Hindenburg.
You fuck with
Wasn't that the
chemistry?
Zeppelin? Wasn't the Hindenburg the Zeppelin?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought a Zeppelin was like a kind of.
No, a Zeppelin's just I'm pretty sure it's just a blimp with like aluminum balloon and like heat and hydrogen instead of
I
helium.
am not a blimp or Zeppelin expert.
Because the hydrogen is super
You're not?
flammable.
I am not.
Why?
It sounds like you already know there's like 57 of them.
Oh no, I have complete knowledge about everything, but I only know a little.
Ah, okay. Yep.
Like,
A little about a lot.
I get that.
I know just a tiny amount.
What's your
get that one.
favorite thing that you know a little bit more about?
What does that even mean?
What do you mean?
What's my favorite thing I know a little bit about?
Because you said you know a little about a lot of things. So what's one thing you
if
know
I
a little?
really liked it, I would know like a lot.
So
wouldn't
what
I?
is it? What is that?
Okay, better question. What's the thing that
don't-
you hate the most that you know the most about?
Cloud Atlas.
What's that?
It's a terrible movie, but it's also a book, and it's an okay book, but it's an awful movie. And if anyone ever says they love it, I hate that person.
Did you like read the book and then you like got excited for the movie coming out and you saw the movie and it was like nothing
No,
like the book?
I saw the movie because it was by the Wachowski siblings, who did The Matrix, and then the reason I hate that movie is because it constantly makes you think that something good, interesting is about to happen, or that it's all going to tie together. It's more that it constantly makes you think like, oh, they're going to do something that makes it click, and I go, oh, now I get it. But then at the end, there's nothing to get. You just told like 9 different stories in a completely jagged, incoherent way that none of them are really particularly interesting or deep, and I hate you.
Yeah.
I hate Cloud Atlas.
I get
And
that.
What's it rated? All right.
Sounds like a pretentious
PG-13. I don't know. What do you mean, like on Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb?
Maybe.
By just the average person.
What do you rate it?
1 out of 5.
Okay. Been a lot of sass for you right now. And it's fine. It's funny. I dig it. I can't get away. But also,
Cool it.
who's your favorite comedian?
It's George Carlin.
Is it?
Nice.
Yeah. I don't like stand-up that much. I like doing it, but I don't get what other people get out of it. But but there are like a couple of comedians where I'll go like, yeah, no, I like this guy. This guy's good. And George Carlin's the number one that's like that. I also like Louis C.K. and Norm Macdonald, Maria Bamford, Richard Pryor, old Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle when he talked about something else.
Nice.
So it's not like it's just like if you give me an average comedy special, even when it's like really well done, I'm like, yeah, it's just really well done. I still won't enjoy it that much.
What do you think you get out of doing stand-up?
Validation of being so antisocial and bitter all the time.
Do you come at it more as a writer or a performer?
Oh, definitely a writer. I'm just performing well enough to make my jokes work.
So do you write a lot of other things?
Not so much. Not anymore. Whenever I get too depressed, I like to write a song because that's allowed to be really depressing. I hate it when comics go up there and it's like, there were no jokes. That just made me want to kill myself.
Yeah.
But if you do that for a song, it's like, that's a good song. That made me want to kill myself.
So true.
That's a good job, man.
All it takes is a drum beat.
That's facts.
Yeah.
That was deep, man. What kind of songs do you tend to write?
Just
sad ones.
just sad indie folk songs.
Have you ever made one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Are you like cool to like talk about them or?
It's I don't think it's interesting.
Will you sing a chorus?
I won't.
Okay.
It won't be funny. It'd be like,
Do you have songs that are out that?
No, it's the same reason I don't have like a comedy special out. I'm being too perfectionist about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's where it's like, it's not good enough. It's like, well, you should just release it anyway and just get it over with.
You know what helps with that? Adderall.
Unfortunately, I need Adderall, or I forget where I put all my stuff.
Yeah, me too.
I do it like, medically. Though I do miss the first time I took Adderall when it was a drug.
Oh, yeah.
The first time. Oh god, that was great.
Oh,
Taking it
the best.
recreationally?
No, it wasn't recreationally. It was to like get a better score on the ACT, and I did.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then I went home and I wrote a song, and it was cool because I did not know how to play guitar at the time, but I figured it out.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome. Pretty cool.
Yeah. But now it's just like.
Now it's like I just need it to get up in the morning.
No, I can get up. I just I'll constantly lose everything in my house, and it'll take me an hour and 45 minutes to make a sandwich for some reason. It's a bummer.
That's pretty spot on.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I told my psychiatrist, and he was like, "All right, here's an Adderall prescription."
It took me a while to get Adderall because I was fat. And they're like, no, fat people.
Oh, they thought you wanted to use it to diet?
No. They're like, fat people
Well,
don't
it's bad for your heart?
fat people don't have ADHD.
What?
That's the thought.
Yeah,
no,
'cause
like
you'd
if
be
you had
running around all the
ADHD,
time.
you'd be running constantly and you'd be skinny.
Oh,
true.
bullshit.
I feel like I had to like fail like geology before. It's like, please. I couldn't pass geology because it was too boring. I need your help.
Because I really want to care about rocks.
The thing I hate the most that I know the most is geology. Because that's the problem of like failing a class and retaking it.
Oh, yeah.
Now you know more
Now you
than
know twice as much.
more than the average person. Because it's not like I knew 0% and failed it. I was like, I knew 59%.
Now you got a solid 140.
Yeah, now I know too much stuff. Just like, I don't know what type of rock that is. I wish I didn't.
Dude, for some reason, I have like more clear memories from my freshman year geology lab than I do from like any of my other classes in
That is
college. And I
Those
didn't
rocks
fail
are dope. Rocks are cool as shit.
I guess.
I think it's because they let me hit my dab pin in there.
They let your dad paint in there? What?
No, they let me hit my dab pin
Oh.
in the geology lab.
They shouldn't have.
And that's why I remember more of that class than any other class.
If I can get inebriated safely and, feel safe and not like...
Well, I would study high and then, you take the test high, but I wouldn't go to class high all the time, so I don't have a lot of class information retained, just test knowledge.
You remember stuff when you're comfortable. And so, like,
I think what did me in for failing that class is that I found the homework so boring. I went, I'm sure I could still pass if I just do tests and go to labs. And it's like, almost.
Yeah, you can get really close.
But no.
You gotta do at least one or two. Yeah, I almost found that out about environmental science when I was a senior. I had to take environmental science 102 as a senior because I just put it off for so long. And then I was like, I don't need to do this shit. I was a Forest fucking Service firefighter. I know all this. This is so easy.
I know
and
trees.
Then I just didn't do any of the homework. And the teacher was like, you need to, like, do something. And I was like, okay, can I like verbally tell you like what I know, and then you can just like give me an A? She's like, no. No, you got to do assignments. And I'm like, these feel like 4th grade level assignments, lady. I hated that.
Well, yeah, I had to dumb it down for you. Hey, if you had a movie made about you, who do you want playing you?
I'd be scared that there's a movie being made about me. I haven't done anything interesting enough.
Unnecessary addition.
Someone. Well, because it means that I do something horrific. Or I know someone who did something horrific. That could be good.
Well, it could be if your like stand-up career blows up someday and like they're making a biopic.
Yeah, or like you see a family.
When have they done that?
You save a kid crossing the street about to get hit by a car tomorrow.
Cool.
That's cool.
Haley Joel Osment.
Okay, that's actually I unironically think it's a good.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think the movie would be about? You're the lead. Take it whatever direction you want.
How I had a lot of sex with a lot of women all at once, and everyone was surprised, like that guy. And it's a comedy, and that's why I hate Joel Osment. And the name of the movie is The Guy Who Had a Lot of Sex with a Lot of People All at Once.
You know, I heard a movie kind of similar to that. It won like a bunch of awards at the Golden Globes.
Not that one.
I watched that movie.
Everyone everywhere has sex with a lot of women everywhere all
That's
at
just
once.
the porno version.
For the free version, you can go to OnlyFans or something.
I don't think OnlyFans has free content, does it?
No.
I don't know.
Full versions.
Sometimes.
Oh,
Cool.
right on.
You set your own price.
What?
Oh, I see.
You can do that?
That's what it is.
You like
It's
throw
like-
out
it's
$20 and you're like, who has content for
No,
me?
you just like you set a monthly fee, or you don't have a monthly fee, and then you can like post content for free, or post like something be like tip on this to unlock it.
I thought it was like you put up videos of your dick and I'm into that, and then I give you $20 a month for you to keep giving me.
I mean, that's
that.
kind of how some of it works.
I didn't know it was a whole other.
There's a lot of like, you should make an account. You should check it out.
You think so? Yeah,
It's a good passive income source.
Yeah, clearly.
You guys get any like really good chain emails lately?
Like the ones where they're like, if you don't forward this to 10 people, you'll die.
Yeah. No, I don't think I've gotten one in 17 years.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I did get it at one, the text version for Valentine's Day this year. That I usually get every year. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah. You have the sound on your keyboard on?
Not like all the time.
I mean,
No, sometimes that just happens.
no, it doesn't. You can turn it off.
Oh, you have it off always?
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys like that noise?
I don't think about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. See, you're one of the you don't notice like a noise that's happening that most people are annoyed by, sort of thing.
Maybe.
Okay.
Hey, bitch, splash emoji, splash
Oh,
emoji.
no,
Pumpkin pie lover. It's finally Spanksgiving. Time to be thankful this thirst day for all that sweet potato dick, eggplant, corn tongue you've had this fall. Now send this to 10 of your sexiest turkey sluts in the next 15 seconds, or you'll miss out on the best deals on cock tomorrow. If you give 5 back, then you're officially a sexy stuffing slut who's going to get stuffed on Turkey Day with Daddy's special recipe. If you get 10 back, then you can look forward to a black cock day like you've never had before. And it's time to show Santa where the bad bitch is at.
What was that jingle that you remember? Yeah. Spanksgiving. What was that for?
Yeah, that was less of a chain email, more like a shit post copy pasta that just someone sent to you.
That was brain rot, dude. That made my head hurt.
Yeah, how do you think I felt reading it? Out loud, nonetheless. At least in my brain, I can give sound effects to the emojis.
What you said? Corn tongue in there? What is that?
Oh yeah, I started to list the emojis, but then there were too many, so I gave up on it.
So it's corn and then comma tongue?
It was a eggplant, corn cob, tongue.
Okay. All right. That clears a lot of things up. I thought a corn tongue was a. Anyways, Montana, what's up, dude?
Oh my God.
What's coming up? What's on your horizon?
Oh shit, dude. I think I got nothing. I think I got nothing going on.
We're all on a show together on July 20th, a backyard show.
Oh. Yeah. Have you done those backyard shows?
Not with these people.
Sometimes they're really fun, and sometimes it just kind of makes you want to not do stand up anymore. not because they're like not laughing, but because it's just like they're not doing anything. It just feels like a
Is it because the
higher
people?
blank-faced audience who'd rather be watching 911 on
Who are
ABC.
they? What kind of people are they promoting it to? Like, is it just like the neighborhood
Just,
that they invite
just people with
over?
money.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to do some work, is what I'm hearing.
It might be fun. It might be great. I've had them be great,
Okay.
but
I'm excited for it.
they're never hostile, which is sometimes it's worse.
Yeah. I don't.
You ever
know
done a show in Horseshoe Bend?
Not Horseshoe Bend. No.
No.
Did one in Payette. That was fun, actually. I really liked
No,
it.
Payette would be great.
Payette was great. I'll definitely go back.
No, like
Horseshoe Bend, I'm never going back.
Did something happen?
No, they just didn't want stand-up. They wanted to do what they do every week.
That's
Because of course they do. They live in Horseshoe Bend.
Yeah.
That's fair.
If you live in Horseshoe Bend, you're like, nah, I want to do the same thing forever.
Stand what?
I don't want something different.
So we're at about our time limit, but I think you should wrap this up. But really quick, I want to say that a little bit ago at an open mic, a couple, like 2 or 3-ish weeks ago, you gave me such a banger compliment. You said like, I didn't do as well as I thought I would going after you or something like that. And then I said, what? I don't know about that, man. You're really funny. And then you said, I don't know, man. The stuff I've been hearing from you, it sounds like it'll be better because you're going to keep doing it.
I don't remember specifically what you're saying.
That's fair.
But I do remember you doing really well. And it was a tough crowd and you were crushing it. And I think everyone had ate shit before you.
Yeah,
and
I
think that was a big reason why I was like, that was really impressive.
You warmed my heart.
Good.
And it made my while because I've seen you perform for a minute.
Yeah, well, the only reason I'm so sassy and a huge dick is so that when I compliment people, it actually means something.
That's the one thing I really remember that you told me, Washington. Isn't that really
good
really
one?
My DM names are better. Mexico.
That's a whole ass country.
No, it's a state.
But yeah, I think you're really funny. Watch Montana. You should say the last words, and we should go upstairs.
Thanks for watching whatever this was. What's this called?
Pretty good podcast.
Pretty good podcast. Like the confidence. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for having me over.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys going to the mic later? Can I get a ride?
Yeah. Yeah, but you got to hang out with us for the next fucking hour and a half after this.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's what the mic is anyway. It's not like anyone shows up.
That's pretty true. I heard they had 17 people in the crowd last Monday. That's actually a lot for that mic, I feel like.
All right, he's out of frame, so let's...
Yeah, let's keep going.